I believe that this is the most important event in all of our career. Why? I will tell you later. But your presence at this important event shows your great commitment to the NuSkin's cause. This is a great honor to stand here on the stage of the convention in 2025. I feel a little lucky because 8 years ago, about this time, I was making friends with bunch of wine. Let me show you the picture. Bunch of wine machine, and a surprise uninvited guest. Half of the size of my finger in my brain. So this is me in my hospital bed in April 2017. And the key leader one on the right, you see it on the right, is the blood clot on my brain. I have thanked it countless times because it created an unforgettable milestone in my life. 6 months after leaving the hospital bed and doing the physiotherapy, I told my wife that I wanted to walk 1,250 miles across my whole life in Vietnam. And everyone, family member, relative, colleague, even the teammates, tried to stop me. Because everyone thought that was impossible because I was 61 years old back then. 7 years ago, I'm 68 now. I started this business when I was 2. And I want to very briefly introduce my wife. She's 70. This is the mother of 4 and the grandmother of 5.
I'm 72. I'm going to go sign up for a Facebook after seeing that.
She's very excited to become 80 someday.
Oh my God.
So, but my friend, a great journal always needs a great destination. So you must have a goal to aim for. You must have the goal is big enough to pull you out of the bed early every morning to motivate you to act when you are tired. If no one has ever called you crazy, it means that your dream is not big enough.
Yes.
Okay, the next one. My 1,250 miles. Can you imagine you can walk from Salt Lake City this morning? I just asked. I'm not Brian, but someone. Just walk from here to Chicago. Can you walk from here to San Diego or San Francisco? Walk.
Or Dallas.
You know, we can do that. I think that yesterday I'm asking Dr. Bill Thomas to walk to Texas. Right? So my 1,250 miles goal is not just a number. It's the image of me, a 61 years old who just had a stroke, searching for the happiness and suffering on the road from the north to the south of my home country. Vietnam, meeting strangers, setting foot on the lands that I never been, only seen on the screen, tasting flavors that I have only heard about. This is the inspirational story that I will tell my children and my grandchildren. So what is your 1,250 miles? So it is maybe just an opportunity to stand on the stage like me to share and inspire others. Or to take a minute, close your eyes and clearly visualize your destination. Paint it in the brightest color. Feel it with your own senses. That destination, that 1,250 miles, where it must be truly yours, must come from deep within your heart. This is the lighthouse that guides you through the dark and the reason you start. I have to confess this to you. I have never walked 1,250 miles. No, before that, can you imagine? I never walked more than 2 miles in my life.
And then he did. Okay.
But I never walked 1,250 miles, but I only walked about 20 miles and repeat it for 60 days. You see, 1,250 miles is a terrible number for a 61 years old who has just had a stroke. But 20 miles every day is completely within reach, right? And seeing that I'm 61 years old and have just had a stroke, I break it down even further. Every morning when I wake up, I don't think about 20 miles a day. I only think about next 10 miles in the morning. That every morning, just 10 miles before we have lunch. And then after that, another 10 miles in the afternoon. And my task in the morning is simply to complete that 10 miles. After the break, my task in the afternoon is to complete another 10 miles before we have dinner. Just like that, day by day, one step after another, morning, then afternoon, then the day is over, then the week is over, the month is over, and then one day I look up and I see myself standing at the destination. That's the stay of the NuSkin convention in Vietnam. Making a product sale, gaining a new title, any new customer are 1,250. Yesterday you heard Justin Kiesel talking about 1 million families. Break it down. Okay, 1 million seems a lot, but I don't think so. You know, it's very doable if we break it down. The distance of 20 miles a day is your weekly, monthly goal. How many people will you share your business opportunity with this week? 5 or 10, right? How many new distributors or customers will you have on your team this month? Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 20, maybe 100. What are your personal product sales this month? Set specific, measurable numbers. The 10-mile distance each day is what you need to do every day. How many phone calls will you make today? 10 maybe? How many minutes will you spend on learning about the product? Maybe 30 minutes? How many team members will you talk to and motivate? How many one-on-one or two-on-one will you do? This is where many people fail. They have big goals, but they don't have the daily action plan. They wait for inspiration. They wait for the miracle to happen. But my friends, success doesn't come from miracles. Success comes from boring discipline and dedication repeated every day. I don't always want to put on my shoes and go to work every morning. No. Some morning is pouring rain. Some morning I woke up with sore feet, and I knew that my mission on that day is 20 miles. And to complete it, I only have to do one thing: put on my shoe, and take it first step out of the road. The same goes for business. You don't always want to pick up the phone to call the potential customer or prospect. You are afraid of rejection. You don't always have the energy to organize a group sharing section. You are tired. But remember, that's your 20 miles that day. Just do it.
Yes!
Maybe I'll post a message on Facebook, make a phone call, or open the Zoom, complete your 10 miles in the morning, then 10 miles in the afternoon. The power of accumulation is extremely terrible. About 20 miles a day, it doesn't sound like much. But 60 days later, that's 1,250 miles. You make 10 phone calls a day. You have 300 calls a month. You have more than 100,000 calls a year. With 100,000 calls, and share your story, will success come to you? Of course, right? It is no longer chasing success, but you are wanting success. I think even if it is another universe, you will bring it back. Stop obsessing about 1,250 miles. Focus on completing 20 miles today. So that is the secret of turning the impossible into possible. 250 miles must be very strong and tough, right? Sorry, but I don't think you are wrong. But I don't think so. You are wrong. To be very honest, I'm not as tough and strong. If for 60 days, 8 hours a day, the only thing I did was to bow my head to the ground, count my steps, and only think about the fatigue in my leg and the far away destination, that would be hell. That would be a terrible torture. And I was sure I would have given up on the third day. But I didn't turn this trip into the most amazing. But what I did is I turned that trip into the amazing adventure of my life. I found joy in my step. When I walked, I didn't just walk. I looked, I listened, I felt. I found joy in my beautiful scenery. I saw the brilliant sunrise for 60 days, but each time was different in the land, in the mountain, on the coast. I walked through the rice field that changed the color from the north to the south of Vietnam. I crossed the basal dirt road in the central highland. I walked along the pristine sandy beaches, a place where no tourists have ever set foot. This beautiful scene is a gift, a little word for my effort. It made me forget my fatigue and eagerly looking forward to see what miracles I will see tomorrow. I find joy in food and culture. Every land I pass through, I reward myself with special dishes. It is not just food, it's a culture and quintessence of the land. I talk to the local people, listen to their stories about their